Oh my goodness, everyone out.
You did it.
Sheesh.
He's gone. He's really gone. I don't know how to thank you. We can finally be free. Here, please take this. I think it's valuable. And I won't need it. Not now Carrion's gone.
Thank you, Thrumbo. Do you have anything to trade?
Yes. I think I'll pick up where Carrion left off. A city like this needs a medium.
Okay, Thrumbo. Crypt Lord King. Ring. Scroll of Bone Chill. Level 6 Create Undead. Level 6 Necromancy spell. Nice! Astarion already can create enough undead. Strange Beggar. Cool. Strange Beggar Sacrum.
A toast to your kindness and to Carrion rotting in his grave.
You're very welcome. I hope you all can...
Be lonely here.
Yeah.
We get on all right.
Think Carrion's
I remember
make
him.
a good punching bag.
Maybe.
We must take care.
Oh, at last. This calls for a toast. Now, where did that old miser keep the wine?
I didn't realize you could consume wine, but I'm not gonna ask questions. Yes, we should celebrate, dear friends.
There's too much to get done.
Yes, the larder needs to be cleaned. Cuts wiped from the walls.
I will help. It is good to help each other.
Good job, everyone.
Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Hey ho.
Maybe not gonna happen in this area.
Well, hello.
Ring of Necromancy. Hold on to that for now.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Mystic Carrion.
Okay.
Look at what you got. Armor of the Spore Keeper. Okay. It's okay. Crowd Kill. Circle of Death. Rusty Key. Staff of Cherished Necromancy. Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against their necromancy spells. When a wielder kills a hostile creature with a spell, they greedily absorb its rest and generally gain life essence until their next long rest. Maybe.
Suppose Carrion does come back again. What then?
I doubt it.
Never coming back, Lombard. He's banished for good.
If he does, somebody will protect us. He always does. Is it time for us to play now?
Not now, Morbus. There's too
Open
much
up.
to get done.
Yes.
Probably have the key. Nice. Torch of Revocation.
I will help. It
Hmm.
is good to help.
It's a torch that could be used as a club. Acquisition records. What follows is a musty list of items. Use, client, and location. Items to require Doll of the Necromancer, Reanimation, Ashta Gedig, Esperta, Bone of Abyssal Death, Soul Settlement, Fifth Wind Kendrick, Moonshay, Torch of Revocation, Burning of Tormented Spirits Anchor, Oscar, Furvest, Baldur's Gate.
And those like us who suffered at the hands of the likes of Mystic Carrion. Home for the undead. I will kill you. You have my word.
Swords of Nerves, Mind. Scroll of Bestow Curse.
Wrong with that.
Oral Histories of Faerun, Spell Plague. Schools of Magic, Necromancy. True Impossible Adventures.
Of course.
To the good godly folk of Faerun. A circular from the Church of Ogma, Lord of all knowledge. It is stamped with the seal of Verek Freynorr, most high lore master of the unrolling scroll temple in Baldur's Gate. To the good godly folk of Faerun. In the first instance, and in the name of Lord Binder himself, let me bid you thanks. The realm-shaking events that have since become known as the Second Sundering marked the time of great confusion and upheaval. Gods fell and rose again, lost continents reappeared, and the very weave shook as the plains birthed a new and yet mysterious order. Such chaos is often an anathema of Ogma's sacred pursuit of truth and knowledge. However, with the help of the innumerable first-hand accounts submitted to our agents by good folk all across the continent, the Church is satisfied that an image of these strange years has begun to coalesce. As such, we would kindly ask that no further unsolicited material in this matter be sent to our temples. While all knowledge of the is of import to Lord Binder, we are confident that any future plane-shaping events will not be pre-staged in the shape of tobacco smoke or read in the droppings of the village herd. A new and strange age is upon us. For divine guidance, we humbly bid you to look to your local temple leaders and to forward such relevant materials to them. Yours seeking, Brevik Faernorr, servant of Ogma.
Mystic Carrion. Home for the undead.
It's okay, we can summon them again later. Rectus. Carpal. Hamate. Please understand. Please, Father Carrion, I beg of you. I just need a little more time to earn back to pay your fee. My house was ransacked. I have nothing left. I can hardly put food on the table. The True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrix Morrow. Lesson for Sensible Living, Zariel's Fall. Ooh, I'm sure Karlach might enjoy that. Cloud Kill. Evil, evil, evil. Father Carrion, my arse, you're nothing but a scam artist. They say you're a necessary evil if you want to talk to our loved ones, but I say you're just plain evil. As soon as I have evidence enough to report you, you can expect a visit from the Fist. Better yet, the Steel Watch. Wow. I believe this is where we ended up. Yeah, I remember this. This is I remember when we discovered this room and I was like, what the heck is in here? Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's good. So we wrapped that up, wrapped up that loose end.
What's hiding here? How much farther can I go?
And how am I doing with my... Okay. Exceptional. Ooh, Karlach is almost... Both Mince and Karlach are exceptional. Astarion is just very good. It's okay. I think it's a good time for us to go to bed. Let's go to bed. Actually, does anyone have anything to say?
Always at your side.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Yes, my love?
Alright. Let's head to bed. Journal updated. Roland is grateful for our help securing his position in Remez's tower. We can rely on the tower's full power should we ever need it. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Everything is coming to plan. Mwahahaha. I'm still wondering why Frank, the murder target Frank mission hasn't been like cleared yet. Did I miss something here? Wait. Oh.
Keep
Hold
your
on.
distance, darling. Let's crack it open.
This is something we missed. What do we have here?
All right. What now?
Huh.
Light on my feet.
Sea green dye. We don't need any more weapon stuff. Although I'll take the longsword
love
plus
to,
one,
thanks.
because that's worth a pretty
For
penny.
me.
Enhanced weapons sales ledger.
Still alive. So that's
Enhanced
progress.
weapons sales ledger. This ledger records acquisitions and sales in Gortash's infernal weapons trade. Infernal iron acquired from diabolical sources, use thereof in forging enhanced armors and armor, and sales and distribution through Gortash's network, and to other wholesales such as the Zentarum and the Knights of the Shield. The final entry is as follows. Note for Lord Gortash, the Knights organization appears to be collapsing, and sales to keep them are in steep decline. However, this is more than made up for by shipments to our new contacts in Am. And the Alclatha receipts next month should make everyone happy. Pear tree. My gratitude. Dear Frank, writing to extend my sincerest gratitude. Weapon distribution continues like a parent saving her drowning child, swimmingly. The success of this endeavor lies entirely at your feet. You are a treasure, and I should like to hold you in my arms and whisk you about. How you would laugh, Frank. Of course, people would say we're in love. And I do love you, Frank. I love any man willing to birth a little more slithering, wet mouths of the world. By sending out my weapons, putting them in groping, willing fingers, you've done just that. Yours in faith, Enver Gortash. Huh. And then Orin killed him.
Anything of use?
Ooh. Short sword plus one. Pear tree's chest key.
Have to keep going.
Pile of books. Whoa.
That corpse is huge. And is that a burning heart?
Courageous little... What the heck? Why is he... He's still large. Clown severed arm.
Clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt.
Oh, Dribbles. The effigy of Yagus Shora, who burned his mortality. What use is his heart? He thought himself to Titan, but died whispering for his mother. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood. Orin the Red. Well, Orin is dead.
Hey, good looking.
I'll take it.
No one back home will
Yeesh.
ever believe this.
Heart. A human heart carefully cut from the chest, coagulating blood slowly drips to the artery. I don't really want that. An offer. Dear Mr. Peartree, lovely corner you've winnowed for yourself, man of your means. I like your house, Frank Peartree. Yet, as the pauper said to the priest when he spied the cathedral's interior, it could be improved, sir. That is what I'm writing to you about. You see, I have an offer for you, Frank. I have in my possession a tremendous quantity of infernal iron. Its acquisition is immaterial. What matters is this. I shall need assistance distributing the weapons forged from this exquisite iron to the cities. Let us call it the city's more colorful dimension. If you find you uniquely qualified for this endeavor, owing to your diverse, eclectic, and puissant contacts through Baldur's Gate, add me to those contacts, Frank. I'll work it out for you. Mutual benefit and all that. I'll be in touch. Think on it. Yours in faith, Enver Gortash. Cassie Wenstone? Who's Cassie? Infernal contacts and bargains. This book presents a guide on which devils to bargain with and for what. One must choose which devil they deal with using utmost vigilance. Remember, devils are not only fiends, they're bees. I once knew a man who asked for ultimate protection against his enemies from a devil of Despater. He was transported into an impregnable iron fortress deep underground, one without doors. So pick and choose with caution, friends. For matters of money, creatures of Mineros can best salve your woes. For matters of pleasure or pain, face the fiery folk of Phlegetos. This tome continues in such a same manner. Not really interested. The Hells Unleash. 9 steps to his infernal throne. This chapter lists each of the Hell's 9 layers, their rulers, and the character of the associated ritual item required to scribe at a glimpse of it. Avernus, Archduchess Zariel, Heliotrope, encasing shard of bone. Dis, Archduke Despater, ore of infernal iron. Mineros, Archduke Mammon, single gold coin petrified in acrid peat. Phlegethos, Archduchess Fierna and her father. Archduke Belial, Everburn Ash, perfectly balanced on a scale of stone. Stygia, Archduke Levistus, a single coal-black eye, frozen in a shard of its own tears. Malbolg, Archduchess Glacia, a coronet stained with blood of 3 rightful rulers. These are very specific. Maladamini, Archduke Beelzebul, Gorian fly, fed fat from the petitioner's blood. Cania, Archduke Mephistopheles, a singular and precious text burned. Nessus, Lord Asmodeus, all known substances result in immediate disappearance of petitioner. An Archduke's leadership, surveillance. A pamphlet by Gortash, Archduke voluntary campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be surveillance, to ensure the disloyal elements do not threaten Baldur's Gate and its people from within. No policy can be more important. Oh, jeez. A Guide to Avernus, One Hellish Holiday. A Guide to Avernus. This book provides an overview of Avernus, the first layer of the 9 hells, for the discerning interplanar traveler. The sections on geography and inhabitants repeat much of the known lore about the Blood Wars battlefields and combatants. This section details the politics of the planes, is strung with asterisks, qualifiers, and addendums, charting that ever-shifting chain of command beneath Archduke Zariel, as their many commanders rise meteorically in and fall equally from her favor. Rogue books. Secret Society of the Sword Coast exposed. The Watch and the Steel Watch. Famous, or perhaps notoriously, the mercenary force known as the Flaming Fist handles Baldur's Gate's laws enforcement duties in the lower city and outer city, including Worm's Crossing. But what about the exclusive upper city, home to the wealthy and powerful? There, order is kept by a highly disciplined force, simply called the Watch. Though derided by the Fists as mere toy soldier bodyguards to the city's patriarchs, split and polished phonies who won't get their hands dirty fighting real crime, the truth is quite different. As you'll find in short order, if you break the law in the upper city, the Watch are well trained and authorized to use lethal force if patriarchs are threatened. Which brings us to the Steel Watch, whose new clanking automatons that share their name with the guardians of the upper city, but to date have only been deployed in the support of the Flaming Fist. Their creator, Lord Gortash, has stated that his Watchers are intended to help protect all of Baldur's Gate. But it seems the Marshal of the Watch Citadel is skeptical and waiting for proof. Is skeptical? Skeptical? It's actually skeptical. And waited for proof before admitting them to roll in the upper city. So Frank was hiding quite a bit down here. Okay.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Jeez. Alright. Well, the mark's still there. It's okay. How many of Dribbles... How many pieces of Dribbles do we have? I kind of want to... Dribbles.
Something good here, I hope.
I don't know how our filing system is under the Traveler's Chest, considering that we're mixing items with body parts. Do they put Dribbles body parts? Yeah. Severed arm, severed hand, severed head, severed torso. Okay. Looks like we haven't been to...
I see it, sweetie.
Looks like we haven't been to...
Mortash this.
We haven't been to this one yet. Yeah, we haven't been to this house yet. Yeah, in the map, this has been one of the more less discovered. And it looks like nobody cares if we break in. It's not red. Nobody cares if we break into this house. Yeah, every other house we've looked at except for this one.
Let's get going.
Oh my goodness. Whoa. Poison chops. I don't know why we got XP for that. Poison chops. Molly Wiggums. Duna duck fins. What are all these spiders doing here? Park Keeper's Journal. A park keeper's journal mostly filled with notes on botany and plant care. One aside in the margin notes that some suspicious characters have been frequenting the park of late. The keeper wonders if perhaps he should report this to the Flaming Fist. Groundskeeper's hatch key. I saw that hatch right over there. Morning. Check for fallen branches and blocked paths. Polish benches. Unlock gates. Clean ponds. Afternoon. Rake leaves. Pest control. Repaint signage. Final rounds and lock up. I bet you this is the key. Oh my goodness. What in the heck? What in the heck were they trying to do? Were they trying to
seen everything?
Oh my goodness. Were they trying to summon
this body? A sacrifice or some kind of display?
Oh my gosh.
Can't give up now.
Clown severed leg. Dribbles, man. Sendai the Third. The effigy of Sendai who made herself many. What use her multitudes? She thought herself a warrior, but only her blood soaked the soil. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood. Orin the Red. Well, again, Orin is not here anymore. Can we speak to the dead?
The corpse running.
Boo. Okay.
What a charmer. Huh.
Wow, this corpse is very severely burned.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, it is.
Why is that one?
The corpse running.
Well, that's annoying. Okay.
Time to press ahead. No one's stopped me yet. Looking ahead.
Yeesh. All these bodies. Yeesh.
Is that blood? No,
Yeah.
never mind.
There's blood
dance?
all over the place, Cord. Is that blood? Yes, it's blood. Yes, it is. Very much so. Well, they did a better job of cleaning the bodies. Wow, that one's headless. Okay, Danmora the Kingfish, and a random earth elemental. The effigy of Sendai, who made herself many. What user multitude? She just says it. Yeah. Okay.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Okay, this is like a random room.
Very well.
Don't know what that use is
What's
for.
inside?
Kind of creeping me out. Everything in here is creeping me out. This is another one we haven't unlocked yet.
With pleasure.
Let's get going.
Just trying to open every single building we haven't. Jeez, what is going... Oh my goodness. What in the heck?
This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it.
Severed pelvis. The effigy of Balthazar, who lacked ambition. What was his refusal? He thought himself free, but Destin claimed his corpse the same. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood, or in the red. Have we gotten... How many... We found Dribble's arm, his hand, his body parts, his torso. Well, we've gotten a bunch of his other stuff, though, right?
Moving ahead.
I think we got Dribble's everything.
Another day, another dungeon.
Yeah, I think we've gotten Dribbles. Or what's left of Dribbles. His pelvis, his hand, his head,
Oh, God.
Corvo.
That's got to be Dribbles' head. Look at those colours. That's a clown's leg for sure. Look at those colours. That's a clown's leg for sure.
Yeah. One final piece to complete. His pelvis, his leg, his head, his arm, his hand, his torso. How many more of the pieces do we have?
No one's stopped me yet.
Don't burn yourself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many more pieces of them are there? Good gravy.
Beehive goods and wares.
Oh, nothing but doom and gloom in the Gazette since Gortash died.
Beehive goods and wares.
Beehive goods and wares.
I don't think I've gotten into this shop yet. Anything spare? Dear Oliver, forgive the intrusion, but you wouldn't happen to have any supplies that we might be able to take off your hands in order to distribute to the refugees, would you? Anything you can spare would greatly be appreciated. Drop off at Nostale's hostel anytime you can. Thank you. I was at that hostel. Ooh, do we have honey? I love me some honey.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed. What'll it be?
See what you have. Okay. Supreme Elixir of Valkyrie Cultivation. That's fine. We have a lot of those. But I'll grab it. Superior Healing. We're about to go to the last... I think we're about to go to the end game, so I might as well just grab as many potions as I can. Potion of Mind Reading. Yeah.
They say there's trouble heading for the city. If that's so, then these goods will be like gold dust before long.
I agree. That's why I bought a bunch of them, because we have money, money, money to spend. Woglins. Cleaver. Alright, that's enough. I don't have to go through his stuff. That's okay. Rainforest Home. I remember we haven't been to Rainforest yet.
This is the private abode of Alexander Rainforest. Friends make appointments. Clients respect office hours.
Municipal sanitation. I think I remember reading this. You've been picking up where you shouldn't, Pear Tree, placing the lordling's fire spitters throughout my city, disguising. Disgusting. They leave no blood and there's no art in it all. Just burnt ash and corpse cinder. I walk through your basement here as I pen this. It's rather large, Rumi. I've never find bits of you spread them out here properly. Here, Lestarian darling. No, not me. Lestarian. Lestarian. Oh, great.
What's that?
These things have stayed interesting.
Bloodstained parchment. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn the scrap of parchment. Those wishing... Oh, no. Did he get killed, too? So many... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ah. Tonight. Mate, we're worried about you. You've gotten too deep into this conspiracy nonsense, and honestly, it's making you dull. You're coming out for drinks tonight, the singing lute at sundown. You'd better be there, we're going to have to come and get you, and there's no guarantee we'll be sober. Ooh, it's been a while since I was able to speak to an animal. Rat and Sesicor?
Hello, hello. Ooh, are you the new cheese dropper? I do hope so. I'm almost down to the last crumbs.
What happened to your I don't even know what a cheese dropper is.
A person who drops cheese, which I eat.
Ah, I see. What happened to your last cheese dropper?
Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of morsels, but the cheeses were the best. Until the red man visited.
Yeah, the dwarf, the red dwarf. Tell me about this red man who visited Alexander.
A dwarf, all dressed in red. He smiled and held Alexander close, and then Alexander was shouting and struggling, and soon he was all dressed in red as well. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like salt and rust. Very good, even better than cheese.
Okay. Vampire mouse. Did you realize you ate Alexander's innards?
Yes. Tasty. He didn't eat them anymore.
Great.
Go away now. Your delicious scent makes me crave your morsels, but it would be rude to bite you.
Yeah, just try it. Just try it, Ratton. Cheese record. Successful cheeses. Red, white, yellow, sharp, mellow. Unsuccessful cheeses. Smoked, blue, wax. I love both blue and smoked cheeses, though. He prefers his cheeses crumbled to little pieces. Looks like we can cast... Not that we need him for anything. But, might as well.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were you killed?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
What were you doing when you died?
Investigating odd records.
What was your job?
Dogs. Ombudsman.
What happened to you?
Murder. Obviously.
How cheeky of you, Alexander. What was your killer's name?
The corpse remains silent.
Of course it doesn't know.
It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more
I don't think I would have
questions.
gotten a lot from him if I hadn't already had solved the mystery. Yep, there's the cheese. Now, time to check out... Ooh, what's in here?
What now?
He's not gonna need this anymore.
Challenge.
Nice, critical success. Yeah, he's not gonna need that where he is now.
Can't give up now. Best be on my way.
Okay. The hatch. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Of course there are. Of course there's traps.
Keep a blade close. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Disarm the trap. Asterion, disarm the trap! Oh my gosh. Disarm the trap, Asterion.
This way.
Yeesh. Bottled breath.
My boots.
I don't know why he wasn't disarming the trap. But I think I just picked up a disarm tools kit. The clown's severed foot.
The clown's foot. Well, alright.
We have all of Dribble's body parts. We should bring them to Ringmaster Lucretius. Oh, how fortuitous this was. Faded scroll of reversal.
Still breathing, despite everything.
The time-bitten parchment of the scroll flakes and frays, obscuring most of its content. It appears to describe the process for breaking an enchantment and has bound a mighty dragon into another surface. Bottled breath. What's in this bottled breath? Gain the ability to cast a gust of wind once. Okay. Oh! Jeez. Jeez. Louise. The next room probably has a trap, too.
Easy. Go.
Yeah, I don't think I was gonna. Alright. Send Astarion through here. Send Astarion through there. That's a smart thing to do. Anything? Anything? Nothing?
Never a dull moment.
What? Tombstone shop notes. I'd come across several pointers towards the Cod Hollow's tombstone shop, so I decided to use my spare time for a while to watch it for suspicious activity. Indeed, the place is strange. It seems disconnected from Cuddle Hollow's main mortuary business over in Eastway. In fact, they don't seem to sell anything at all. There's one callow shop lad who hangs out looking bored. Otherwise, there's just the occasional customer who enters and then stays inside for a while, sometimes for hours. When they leave, these customers seem different somehow. I'd swear I saw one go in and out in the same clothes, but leave wearing a different face. Must stay alert. I think the shop lad may have noticed me hanging around. I'll give this observation just one more day.
No traps, please.
Yeah, we've had enough of those. Dagger. Gilded chest. Ooh, me likey. Record of ownership. A note of detailing ownership details of Kandal Hollow's tombstones has existed as Kandal Hollow funeral arrangements for generations, owned by the Kandal Hollow family. Attempted rebrand of Lae'zel Kandal Hollow took over to Kandal Hollow's tombstones. Rebrand to focus on our core values, getting folks buried fast. Laenella turned over to Fist for obscene necromantic practices by local adventurers. Unclear as to where she's jailed. Shop isn't sold at the tombstone in months. Dead still being paid for? No note of payee. Just gets paid? How? Observation notes. Alright, my lot have been watching the tombstone spot for a 10-day now. Seen a bunch of folk in big cloaks going in. Only seen a scant few come out, though. It's weird, you'd think it'd be quite cramped in there by now with many folk inside. It's only a tiny shop. Anyway, your lump sum bought you a 10-day. You want more of your time? Pay up. All the best, Roa Moonglow. Okay. I think it's time to finally put poor Dribbles to rest. May his soul rest in peace in that clown car in the sky. Urban exploration, the Undercity. Intrepid hobbyists who pursue the urban exploration of Baldur's Gate will find no greater challenge than that offered by discovering the dark realm beneath the city's streets. Everyone knows, of course, that the city's sanitation needs are served by excessive sewer tunnels through which water flows, carrying wastes downhill into Grey Harbor. Once you find your way into these sewers through one of the round street access hatches, you'll enter a noisome but intriguing domain, haunted mainly by a half-civilized kobold tribe that maintains the pipes and culverts. And somewhere hidden in its far corners, the sewers are said to connect to the long-forgotten tunnels of the truly haunted Undercity ruins. It's thrilling to think that about exploring that dangerous region, but only for liability reasons this author cannot recommend it. Let's go back to Rivington, because we need to let the circus know about poor Dribbles. Oh, goodness, poor Dribbles. And then I think the last two things we have to do is I want to take Jaheira back to her home, and then we have to wake up the sleeping dragon. And then free Orpheus? I still haven't figured out how to get into the artifact to free Orpheus. I don't know how that's going to be a thing.
Best be on my way.
We had an unfortunate incident. Always ready.
We attacked a child. What's the plan? You should have killed the little monsters.
Where's the ringmaster? Oh, there she is. Lucretius. Maybe, I mean, she's a necromancer. Maybe she can bring Dribbles back? Kinda? Maybe?
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles?
This is every part of Dribbles I could find.
Oh, perfection. This is just what I need.
Really?
His flesh has a few rat bites, and his teeth are missing, but these are minor issues. I shall remake Dribbles better than before, where once he was famous, he will now become legend. And
wow.
you? Here, darling, a little something from your friend, Lucretius. My circus and I can now finally leave.
Poor Dribbles. It's a big circus. How are you going to get out of the city? You're leaving right now? It was a pleasure to meet you, Lucretius. You wouldn't happen to be hiring, would you? Actually, you would be happy to be hiring, would you?
As much fun as you and I would have on the road, alas, no. I think we both know that you're destined for greater things.
That's kind of you to say.
And if you do take on the Absolute, do try not to end up like poor Dribbles. You are so very pretty, after all.
Thank you. He is very pretty. Gale appreciates it. Macabre hunt. Karlach is inspired. Lucretius thanked us for our help. She intends to raise Dribbles from the dead, with some improvements. The circus will soon leave Worm's Crossing. You receive Spellbite Gloves. When casting a spell that requires an attack roll, you can take minus out penalty to roll to deal additional 1d8 damage. That could go very well to Gale. Maybe. Maybe. We will see. Okay. Lucretius, you have anything?
Thank you for finding Dribbles, darling. Be sure you don't forget me.
I will never forget you, Lucretius. Okay, let's go to Baldur's Gate. Yes. Because that's where Jaheira lives. Okay. Hoi, 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 hoi. We are running out of things to do. The loose ends are ending. Are no longer as loose. So yeah, Jaheira and then Waken a Dragon, and I don't think there's anything else. Other than free Orpheus. Don't know how yet. And then take care of the Elder Brain. And then marry Gale. And have a lot of beautiful, beautiful Githyanki children. Or at least the one child from the egg, which probably will never be able to hatch in the game, but in my headcanon we will, and Gale will be a wonderful father to to our new Githyanki son or daughter.
Yes.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Who has the lowest, besides Astarion, who has the lowest approval? Looks like it's Minsk. So let's trade Karlak for Jaheira.
Soldier.
Yes.
Sounds boring. Ah.
Jaheira. Did she just give me all her money? Am I... Yeah.
Yes?
Join me.
As you wish.
Because she has some pretty cool
Ready and waiting.
stuff. Oh, she can level up.
Waiting.
Level 12 monk. Additional key point. New feat available. Oh, I don't know. Increase her dex. Mobile, ritual casters. It's her last feat. Let's just improve her dex and be done with it. Yeah, let's improve her dex and be done with it. Yeah. Short and sweet.
Lead the way.
12 is the
Let's
max.
see.
We've got some really cool gloves for her, if I remember correctly. Really cool gloves. See if we can find them. They were legendary, I think. Spellmite gloves. Where are those gloves? Gloves of Soul Catching. Your unarmed strikes deal additional 1 to 10 force damage. Once per turn on an unarmed hit, you gain 10 hit points, or ultimately you may forgo healing to gain advantage of attack rolls and saving throws until the end of your next turn. Constitution up, +2. That's like no-brainer. No-brainer. And then Darkfire short bow. Do we have a better bow than that for her? I don't. Bow of Awareness. You gain +1 initiative rolls. Gain resist to fire and cold. I mean, that's good. And her initiative is good because her dex is high, so we don't need to give her more than that. And then I could give her a staff. I could give her a staff to be unarmed, but I feel like her unarmed strike just does way more damage. 6 to 13. Staff of Crones, Staff of Interruption. For right now, I'll do that. We can also always make her unarmed. Baldur, who blinded Baldur's Gate. Is there not a better amulet for her? Bleeding. Give her that one. Kushigo is good. Shadowblade, Love's Caress. Actually, I've got one for you. Give her the ring.
Whatever it takes.
You don't need this. Okay. I don't think there's any decent. I don't think.
Shake off the dust. Unclaimed, I'm sure.
I don't think there's any capes for her that I saw. When they were disengaged, they create a foggy. I mean, maybe that could be useful. An arm start getting any attack that misses. Yeah. Okay. She's pretty good. She's juiced up.
All right. What now?
Let's save. And I want Minx in my team anyway, because there's probably dialogue with Minx when we take Jaheira home. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Lady Janeth's estate. Elathan's home. That's the lodge. Here, this is home. Here, talk to Fig.
It is stand and deliver, little Fig.
The commander said I only had to keep out bad ones, so you can pass.
Thank you, noble sentinel.
I'm not a centipede. I'm a guard.
Right.
Hopes the Foundry will pack up. Trash is done for.
Come along, Jaheira.
Oi! Stop a moment. Commander, you're in trouble.
Okay.
Moving ahead.
This should be good.
What a surprise.
Oh, Mahler's mark, an ambush.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Oh, she looks
Smells it
great.
too.
Look, she looks beautiful.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home.
Well, we did wait till the last minute, like just before we beat the game. She wasn't exactly willing. I think she'd rather go back to the Shadow Curse. Cast a glance at Minx. This is a beautiful home. I figured Jaheira lived in a cave, alone. Glance a glance at Minx.
Some battles, even Boo is not brave enough to fight.
Ryan.
A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained? In all this time she's been away? 7.
Really now? This isn't any of my business. What did she say? Met gorgeous hero out in Shadowlands. Is Shadowlands one word or two? Met gorgeous hero.
If you're trying to help me, please stop.
The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one.
Hi, the gorgeous one.
The fight to the cult, which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you?
Oh, we'll win.
You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed?
I mean, it depends on whether or not me and Gale become power-hungry gods. I mean, there's that, so... Not in this lifetime. The cult is powerful. It's not going to be an easy fight. You should really just listen to your mother. We're all going to die. Not in this lifetime.
See, Mother? A little positivity.
You are a very irritating girl.
Minx looks so afraid.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old. She can stay, but only if she brought home presents.
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
This dynamic is really cool. So, Jaheira. I guess even being a hero, a legendary hero, doesn't mean that your family becomes any less frustrating.
Yes?
Yes, that's all you have to say. Why didn't you tell me about your family?
I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn.
That does make
If
sense.
this fight were to go against us, well, we had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice?
Yeah, I can kind of see that. You're right, that is extremely foolish. I understand, I think I would have done the same. Admit it, you were just afraid of Ryan. Do you have so little faith in our chances of victory? Admit it, you're just afraid of Ryan.
Of course I was. You met her, did you not? The girl had opinions before she had teeth. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both.
Alright.
Soil? Don't tell. I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
Are you now?
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
So you're all Jaheira's wards. That sounds right, somehow. I found her to be firm but fair. Absolutely no comment. So you're all Jaheira's wards.
Wards, family, lifelong irritants. Use whichever term you wish.
We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really?
Yeah.
When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that too. Like, which one? It's sort of like with me and my husband. If you were to ask, fortunately I don't think I've been asked this, but I've heard stories of people who are asked when they have two males and they're like, so which one's the mother? Or which one's the mother figure? Which one's the father figure? Like, yeah, there's that too. Minx?
Tell me, now that you have met Jaheira's children, it is not unpleasant to see her on the rough side of someone's tongue,
It just feels weird.
No, Boo, you will not tell her. Minsk said nothing. We will not speak of this again.
No, Minx, I love you. I adore you. I adore everyone. Everyone in my party, I adore them. Astarion.
You know, I never dreamed our noble Jaheira would be such a terrible, terrible mother. It's nice to see heroes are as awful as the rest of us.
Yes. It humanizes her. Even though she's not a human. You know what I mean. Yes. Do you have anything else to say, Shadowheart?
Would be nice.
Jaheira's adept at keeping secrets, and for good reason. She was wise to try and keep her family safe. I just wish I could have done the same.
Ouch. Oh, ouch. I hear you. I'll give you a hug, Shadowheart.
Jaheira's family is a credit to her. She's wise to keep them secret. Safe. I was never afforded a chance to start a family of my own. Serving nature always had to come first.
My second character will definitely have children with you, Halsin. My second character. I've already started thinking about what that person will be.
would do anything to see her family safe. They're lucky to have her. And she's lucky to have them.
Yeah.